Well, hello there, friends. Welcome to my channel, JB's Crochet. I'm Amber, and today is Tuesday, March 25th, 2025. And today is Try It Tuesday. So, something I've never tried before is called Filet crochet. So, I found myself a little chart, little instructions on the bottom here, and it was free. Because, I don't know if it was free. I'm assuming it was free. I found it on a I found it I'm gonna try this and see what happens. I've never done filet crochet before, so we'll see. So I'm just gonna follow this with what I think it's supposed to be like, and then maybe I'll have to go find some further instructions on something somewhere else. The only thing is I don't like this yarn. It's all twisty. I need scissors. I have some scissors over here I can borrow, because I don't have scissors. I don't like how twisty this yarn is. Why it twisted like this so badly when I wound it up. Because now when I go to work with it, it's all very, very splitty. Well, I'll just make it work. So I'm going to do my split knot, and then I'm going to do the starting chain that it tells me to do. So have you done filet crochet? If so, what kind of image have you done, or what have you done, or is it something you would want to try? I don't think I've ever done it before. Nope, it doesn't sound 19, 20. Do you ever count your chain in multiples of something? I always do 24 or threes. I don't know why. That's just always been my thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, see? 7, 8. All right, so I should have, see? I don't know why it's doing this. It's very twisty. It must be tightly spun or something. I don't know. Okay, so I need to count 8 from hook. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And then I'm gonna do my double crochet. I'm assuming it just says count 8 from hook to start the square. Well, I guess I'll find out if I have enough squares going across. I should have 11, it looks like, so. And I chain that. So just in case this isn't, I'm assuming it's free. I found it where I didn't have to pay for it or anything, so. But that doesn't mean nothing, so I'm just gonna take some precaution and make sure I don't share something I'm not supposed to. So I showed you the graph real quick. It's a heart. It's a solid heart inside a mesh. I wanted to do that one instead of doing the solid square with the outline of the heart. So that's why I picked this one. I think this skein of yarn needs to become stuffing, because I'm not a fan of it doing this, and it's super splitty. I think this is Yarn Bees. The recycled kind maybe that they have there. I don't know. I got it on sale. The thingy's not in here, but look, I don't think it did something, I think, when I spun it. I don't know. It's weird. It's really soft. I would use it to make stuff. It's just this skein it's thin for floor weight, and it's, like I said, every time I pull out of this cake, it does this. But you know, we're filet crocheting, so I just need to stop complaining about it. Stop. It's the splittiness. I should have grabbed the other one, the big twist that I have in this color. Oh well. We're gonna make this work. So I'm just going across making my mesh. Now I've done this before, just the mesh part, just doing windows. When I've made my, it's called Wiggly Crochet hot pad thing that I make with cotton. And so I'm used to making a mesh with like windows like this. That looks awfully big. Did I do this right? Do I need to skip more than one? Hey, we're learning something new here, so I don't know if I'm doing this right. I may need to do chain, you know what? I might need to do chain 2. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I'm already at 11 and I'm not finished. So I think I need to go back. Hey, this is why we're trying it new right here on camera. I'm recording myself doing this, so I'm frogging it back out. I'm actually going to keep this one double crochet together right here. I'm going to chain 2, skip 2. Do it this way. It just doesn't make sense to skip 2 though, because although if I do 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, 21. So maybe they have 3 in there. See, that's the thing is, I guess with filet crochet, I do know for a fact that there is a 3 double crochet square and a 4 double crochet square. So this may be a 3 double crochet square. And that means for all the squares on here, it's going to be 3 double crochets for the full square. So if that's the case, then again, I'm trying this without, I didn't print something out with a lot of instructions, so this is my first attempt at filet crochet. I will work this out right now on camera, and then if I just can't get this figured out, then I will try it off camera and bring it back to you next Tuesday. Or maybe I will bring some better instructions with a better pattern. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, this is working out better. So far, there's 8, and then 9. I'm having to make sure I count the right number of stitches over. 9. This would be 10. And then 11. Yep, there we go. 11 is my last square. Do I have enough stitches? I do. Enough chains, I mean. Okay, so it wasn't chain 1, skip 1. It was chain 2, skip 2. So there is that. So I'm going to do row 2. So I need to turn my work. I'm sure it's, you know what, we'll just do chain 3. 2, 3. And then we're going to chain 2 more. So chain 5. And then do this. Okay, so which way am I going here? It really doesn't matter, I don't think. I'm going to pretend I'm going to the right. So I want to do 5 squares. So there's 2. I guess I don't really want to tell you what all to do, but I guess, I don't know. This would be something you'd have to follow with the tutorial, I suppose, to understand what to do here. There's 3. So here I want to show you real quick. When you do these squares, so see, I have 4 squares done, but I have 5 double crochets, so to speak. So you got to remember that the sides of the squares, when you look at these little graphs, is actually double, the lines going up and down like this on either side of the square, that's considered a double crochet. So, okay. All right, so I got my 5 squares, and I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do 2, and then I'm going to finish this square. Hey, I'm making this work. 1, 2, so 30, so I should have 30 stitches, right? So I want to count and make sure, because that way I'm doing this correctly. Either way, I'm going to make the image come out with this, so I'm going to finish this row and take a swig of water. We'll say a lot of talking dries you out. Gets the air flowing. So there is, I think I did that right. There is the bottom of the heart there, if I did that correctly. I'm chaining 2, so I'm assuming I'm gonna just fill it in with 2 stitches. So, right? Okay, so skip those 2. We're just gonna go like this. I hate going into the sides and then into the middle of chains, but we'll make it work. Oh, it's looking cool. Okay, swig of water. You'll have to tell me what y'all thought of my left hand crocheting the other day. That was a chore, let me tell you. 4, 5. Okay, so now I'm gonna do my next row. And we're gonna have more filled in this time. So hopefully I'm doing this correctly. Again, I picked an image, I just Google searched it real quick, and it was in the images. So that's why I'm not trying to give you guys too much of this, because I don't know if this is somebody's pattern. So I want to, you know, make sure that you do your due diligence to go find it. Heart filet crochet. I mean, that's all I looked up. All right, so I've got that. I need to do, like I said, I'm assuming I do 2 over the chains, because that's how many I chained before, and then that's how many I skip. Would it make sense to do that? Hold on a second, I want to listen for something. I hear birds, but oh, it got quiet. But there's a "ow, ow" sound out in the distance outside, and that's the foxes. Oh my gosh, sometimes when they make their sounds out there, they sound like they're dying, and it just sounds so awful. I looked it up though, and it was for sure a red fox. So they make some interesting sounds. Like if you look it up, go Google it. Is it the American red fox or just red fox sounds? And look up sounds of a woman screaming with the red fox. Like put it all together in one thing. And you'll go find the audio for it, and that's what it sounds like. It sounds like a woman screaming in the distance. And Oh, I did too many. Whoopsies. Okay, so now I need to do my mesh again. This is cool. Now, if I could do filet crochet like this with 4-weight and not like the thread and the embroidery floss and the, you know, the little thin stuff, heck yeah. Because if I'm doing this right, this is cool. It's turning out really pretty. I'm gonna save this heart and hang it up or something, I think, instead of, you know, frogging this, because I don't want to use this yarn up again, or I don't want to use this yarn again. So maybe, I don't know, maybe I will. My chain got twisted. Why did it do that? Oh well, we're just gonna go right here because that's about where it should go anyway. So there you go, there's row number 2 or 3. I think I'm doing it right, and I'm glad I went with a bigger yarn, you know, because sometimes with filet crochet you want to do, maybe this is one of those times I need to turn it after or before I do my chain. Okay, so I don't know, because my chain on my last one got twisted somehow. Yeah, it's twisting. Here, so I'm gonna try. Does it make a difference, y'all? I have been doing this for so many years and I still don't know if it makes a darn difference of turning and then chaining, or chaining and then turning. Like what? Because I see that from one pattern to the next. You know, one will say turn and then it does the chain in the next row, and then the next, you know, pattern it'll have you chain before you turn. And I think a lot of that is just where they put it, you know, they end up writing it in, you know, to move yourself up to the next row. Driving me crazy. I need to find a big filet art pattern, not art pattern, but a big filet crochet pattern to do that would use up the rest of this, because I think that's all it's going to be good for, because it's really pretty in the little bit I'm doing here. Let's see, where are we at? We're at 17 minutes. I'm gonna keep going with this as much as I can. I only have 11 rows to do. I'm not halfway done yet. I have another couple rows and then I'll be halfway done, I think. But I'm getting there. It works up quick, y'all, if you do, you know, certain ones with not a lot of detail. And honestly, all I'm doing is following a graph, because I wanted something simple and that's why I picked the heart. But like, this is kind of getting me inspired to make like designs with it. I need to figure out, and I don't know if it's been done, but like if you can change the color. So like instead of doing, so like with the mesh, I would do like with the white, I'm just putting it out there, and then like the heart, switch to the like a pink color or something and make it fun like that, you know? I don't know if that's even possible. I think it would be, because you could just drop the colors. It'd be very much like the tapestry crochet that I do with my flags, where you would just have to have, all right, woman, you need to stop trying to go. I keep wanting to do solid rows here, solid blocks, and I need to go back to my mesh on this end. I get so used to filling in the double crochets into the chain spaces that I forget that I need to switch back to the mesh. That's so funny. Okay, skip those two. We're gonna go into this one. All right, so there we go. There's row 4. You can't really see much right now because it's, you know, gotta get a ways. All right, so I'm gonna turn it, then chain. But I mean, if you can do double crochets and chains, and just understand that with these graphs, that when you look at the squares on there, you essentially think of the lines as these, as your stitches and your chains. So like this is that square on the page, right? So on this side of the square, that chain 3 is your stitch, or this side of the square, and then you got your chain right here is the top of the square, your stitch is the side of the square, and then your chain down here is the bottom of the square. Like if you could just translate that in your head. Let's see, 3. Okay, yeah, I am on a solid part now. If you can just remember that, it's easy. Like you just, you know, if you figure out what the pattern's doing, if it's a, you know, if it has you, so the reason I was able to figure out that it was a chain 2 square is because I have on this page that I'm looking at, it says 11 squares by 11 squares. It is an 11 by 11 square piece of fabric, or whatever you want to call it, project. It's 11 squares by 11 squares. It's 11 squared. And so it, when I started going across and I was only chaining 1, skipping 1, I got to 11 squares a whole lot sooner than the end of the row. So I went ahead and backtracked and did chain 2, skip 2, which, if I remember correctly, I think that's what I did when I made my, this would make a really cute hot pad in cotton. I might have to try that again. I'm gonna run 2 strands together though, because I like really thick hot pads. And when I say hot pads, I mean hot pads that you would lay your dishes on, not necessarily use them to get them out, because like something like this with the mesh, you do not want to use this to get things out of the oven. I would use this more of as a hot pad trivet, where it just sits on it. You have it ready to go and you set your hot dish on it. And like I said, I like to make sure when I do those things, I make them with 2 strands of cotton, so that way they are just a little thicker. And honestly, I just prefer it. I like running 2 strands of cotton together. There you go, there's my next row. It's so easy. Okay, so the next one is, it really doesn't matter if I chain or turn it, so I'm just gonna do my chain, and I'm gonna turn, do my squares. So yeah, now this next part, I'm just going to do the solid squares almost all the way across, except for the end squares here. So this is something you could, in theory, if you know, like I said, if you know how to do these, you could almost just sit back and not pay attention. But if it's a pattern that has a whole lot of intricate like work to, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Intricate pattern to it, where there's a lot of, like, you know, I don't know what to say here. So like this is just a heart, so it's not, you know, it's not too challenging, I guess. I don't know if that's the word I'm looking for, but yeah, it's because you're just basically, it's just a bunch of double crochets, at least for this one. But I want to say most filet work, don't quote me on this, is double crochets and chains. I don't think there's a whole lot more to it, except now, unless you want to give it some dimension, give it some texture, then yeah, you could add in, like, instead of doing the 2 double crochets across the chain 2 space, you could do like a popcorn and make it pop out to fill in that square, whatever you fill in the square with. I suppose as long as you keep your chain count the same, you still got to keep that same chain count across. I think mine is around 30. I didn't count. I just know that I started in the 8th the 8th chain from my hook to start it. So that's all I can tell you. I think it's around 30. All right, well, there's the next row. This is gonna be big. All right, so the next 3 rows are gonna be the same. So 1. I mean, obviously doing this with a bigger, you know, I'm doing it with a decent size hook. This is a 5mm hook, or 5.5mm hook. So, and then I'm using what is supposed to be 4-weight yarn. So it, like I said, it does work up quick. I don't know if we'll get the whole thing done in this little bit of time, because we are almost at 30 minutes. And I am about halfway. I only have 4 rows left after this. Oh my goodness, maybe I will make it go the whole time. Like, because there's only 4 rows after this. But like I said, I have to do a lot of double crochets on these 4 rows right here of the heart. It's essentially what, 100 stitches roughly. I don't know, I'm just estimating, because I have about 30 across, and I'm guessing about 25-ish. You know, maybe not quite 25. It might give or take 1 or 2 on either way. And so that's what I'm saying. I've got 4 rows of 25. I'm just, you know, rounding it to a nice even number that I can count in my head. And I've got 4 rows of that, and so that's why I'm saying 100 stitches. See how fast I can do 100 stitches. Will it be done within 40 minutes? We'll see. Because, well, I mean, we still have 13 minutes until 40. I just don't want to get it too close to an hour, because those hour videos just suck the life out of my phone. It just takes so long for anything to get done with an hour with those videos. So, all right, chain 2, go there. Just as long as I skip my 2 on the end, I don't care where I go in my chain right now. I'm just getting this done. So there is another row. So it is going to be a little, like, you know, wonky in the middle there, just because you got a solid there instead of the fabric, but that's okay. You could always block it. I can always block it when I'm done and make it look more professional looking, but you know what? This one's for the house, so why make it look professional, right? I don't need to do that. I was trying to chain 2 into another. I was trying to make another square. I don't need that quite yet. I need 2 more rows of 25. This is where I just want to sit here in silence and just whip and just, what is it? Bang it out? Is that what I've been hearing? So I am almost done with my flag that I'm making for April. Yeah, April. And it is, I think I have like, let's see, I ended on 30. Yeah, we have 10 more rows left on it. I don't know if I'm going to get 10 rows done in an hour though. I may just have to push it and just get it done, because I just want to get it done, because and it's not because I want to get it done because I'm just done, like don't want to make it anymore. No, I'm excited to get it done because I'm excited to see it be done and see what it looks like all said and done. Because taking an image, a pixelated image, and see it come out on the flag, it turns out so different than what the pixelated image looks like. It's very similar, but it just has a different, like, curviness to it. It's not as pixelated, if that makes sense. It has some, I don't know, it just has a different look to it than what you created with these little blocks in this picture, you know? And so for May, we have a sailboat and some fishies. That'll be fun. I hope it's not too, like, kid-ish, you know? Like, I don't want to be, but although, I don't know why I say that, because my brain is very much stuck in kid mode, because, not because I have kids, that's part of it, but I don't feel like, I don't feel like I've matured very very much into my, you know, growing into my adulthood here. I feel like I'm still stuck in a kid's brain some days. Like, my brain just, like, even my children look at me and go, okay then. Okay, so I got one more row done. Heart is gonna look, see, it turns out so different from the charts. Like in the chart here, it looks very blocky. And on here, it's looking a little, now see, it is kind of pulling in with the mesh, but like, again, I feel like if I just block it, it'll be fine. And a lot of it, I think, has to do, again, with the fact that we're, you know, I'm filling it in with an image here, so it's, what's the word? I can't really explain what I'm trying to say here. You know, this really wasn't too bad. Now I can see, you know, patterns being a little more intricate out there, having to really pay attention to your graphs. It's like, this one's not too bad. I am paying attention to it, but like, you know, it's really straightforward for the most part. And, you know, I've done a little bit of, I wouldn't say research, I don't know, I guess it is kind of research, where, and I don't know, you know, when you just kind of explore. I'm not going to say research, I'm going to say explore. I've done some exploring on filet crochet in the past. I've never actually tried it that I know of. I think this is my first like true like image in a mesh thing. So I am trying something new. It's not new to me, like knowing about it, but it's new in the sense that I have not actually worked something out. So I have a little bit of knowledge of what to do, I guess, you know? So that's why it's coming, it may seem like it's coming a little more easily to me. All right, so I'm almost done with the last solid row, and we are at 33 minutes. So I will keep trying to go, because like I said, I only have 2 more rows after this, to be honest, and then my heart will be done. According to this chart here, if I'm following correctly. Two more rows, y'all, that's it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's not gonna be quite square. I mean, I could make it square by, again, blocking it. All right, so I need to do, oh, you know what? That last row, I need to frog back out, because there's this open block I should have done. Yep. I have to frog this last one out, but I'm not going to frog it all the way back. I'm going to frog it to, let's see. Oh, I don't even know which direction I'm going at this point. It doesn't matter. So I just need to frog back 5 blocks. So to, I'm going to say right there. I need to pull those two out. And then I'm going to chain 2, skip those 2 that I just pulled out, and then hopefully, all right, so here's 1, and then I'm counting to make sure I have the right number of blocks on this side if I pulled the right number out. So there's 1, 2, 3. My heart's gonna be really squatty. Let's see. So there's 1. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, and then I might need to go back. I don't know. I don't know if I did enough. If I did that right. I should have been paying attention. So this is the part that I'm gonna have to figure out if I did right. Well, hold on. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I need to move it over 1. I need to move this over 1. Okay. To even it out. Because I had 14, I think. All right, so I'm frogging back, taking 1 out. There we go. I think I'm good now. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. I'll show you here just a sec. Okay, so I had to make a open square right there because that's where the heart is starting to go up. See, you gotta pay attention to the graph. So hopefully, I don't think I'm gonna get this thing done in 3 minutes, but I wanna try and get it all on there for you guys because I only have 2 more rows after this. But I gotta make sure I'm doing this row right. So I set myself up for the next row right. So again, trying something new here. All right, so chain 2, skip, put it back in there. Okay, so I should be even now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so I should be even on both sides now. So now I just gotta pay attention on this row because I need 2 open blocks, 3 open blocks, and 2 open blocks. So here's 2. Skip 2, go there. Okay, and then I need to fill it in with this here. Okay, and then I don't know how many to do here. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 6, so back up 1. I'm gonna try that. I guess, oh, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I want 7, not 5. Okay, because I keep forgetting I'm doing 2 in each square and not 1. I was counting 1. Okay, so then I should have 7. Okay. Chain 2, skip 2. Oh, yay, it's working out. Yep. Chain 2. I did it right. With counting 7. So then I should have 7 over here. So there's 1, 2. I have 1 more row, so bear with me. We're gonna get this done in 45 minutes. I mean, I did find something quick to do, albeit 45 minutes to do it. I mean, it would have been a little quicker if I just, you know, not messed up that 1 row. a couple times. All right, there's my 7. So then I do my 2. Yep, yay. I do. Okay. All right, there's the heart coming out. Yay. I got one more row and it is just mesh. So this should go fairly quick. So as long as you can count correctly, I'm talking to myself. This is a fairly fun and easy thing to do. Skip those 2. Skip the right amount. There we go. Like I said, this is a fast and easy row. Well, I shouldn't say fast and easy. It's a quicker row than it was with the solid squares. But I can see potential with filet crochet. This is fun. As long as, like I said, I could keep doing this with bigger yarn, bigger hooks, I'll be happy, because honestly, I don't prefer the thinner weight. I've even started running 2 weights together. Itchy nose, fibers in the nose. I've even started running double stranding 2 weights, because just doing them by themselves, it's just, I don't know. I don't like it. I mean, I don't hate it. I don't prefer it. Yay. I don't have scissors, so I can't really cut this off. But I can do a big bunny ear. And then I can count and look. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. I'm not going to be able to hold it straight, but you can see the heart. So it's going to be a little wonky because I can't hold all the corners. It's too tall. I want to get my thumb down in here. I mean, you can see it. And that's cool. Like I said, I'm just going to cut it, or not cut it out, but I'm just going to hang that up somewhere. And, you know, I think I'm going to block it first so it looks, you know, I can get it straight. But there you go. There's my heart. Can you see it? Boom, 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 boom. That's fun. Yeah, like I said, the chart makes it look a little, you know, taller and stuff. But it turned out pretty cool. So there you go. That's my heart filet crochet. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I need to get off here and get this video uploaded. So I hope you have a great day. See you on the next one.